That's assuming you have goals. Okay, meeting your goals. What else is a definition of success? Buzz.
One person's success might not be another person's success. Every person is going to be a little bit different.
Okay, so one person's success may not be success for someone else. Okay, that's a possibility. Anyone else have any thoughts? I'm expecting quite a discussion on this, and I'm not getting anything so far, other than a few things. Paul, what's success?
Well, I don't know how this goes with it, but either you plan everything and everything works out, or you fail at it. Either you do or you don't. It's as simple as that.
Okay, so success would be anything that you don't fail at. Okay, that's an interesting. I hadn't thought of that definition. Success is anything that you don't fail at. So maybe I should ask the question another way. How would you define failure? You know, I like one guy said, I don't know what success is, but when I see it, I'll know it. You know. Okay, go ahead.
I like the definition in the quarterly. True success means being a faithful steward regardless of the circumstances that we are going through. And I just wanted to add, it's snowing heavily up where we're at. That's why we didn't drive down the hill. Okay. Well, Joe and Andrea, we're glad to have you online. And I know you live up in the mountains, and it is, I wonder how much snow you're getting. You said it's snowing pretty heavily. Is it several inches so far or more? Looks like about 3/4 of an inch. I was going to go up and measure it, but I haven't done it yet.
Well, I know that highway coming down off the mountain is not going to be a good place to be on a slick day with a little bit of moisture on it. So anyway, we're glad you can be on. And yes, as you said, success is, say it again, Joe.
True success means being a faithful steward regardless of the circumstances that we are going through.
Okay, being a faithful steward regardless of the circumstances we might be going through. So in other words, circumstances can alter the reality of our world, but success is steady no matter what the circumstances are. In other words, there has to be a guiding light in your thinking process, all right? But I want to go right to the very, okay, Kevin, go ahead.
I have one more that just kind of sparked in my mind, and that is, when the Lord comes back, hearing the words, well done, good and faithful servant, that is the modicum of success.
Okay, Kevin points out that the modicum of success, I like that word, okay, the success is when Jesus comes and he looks at you or me, and he says, well done, thou good and faithful servant. That is the epitome, that's the pinnacle of what we can attain. And everything should be targeted towards that moment. Okay, that's the ideal, that's idealism, and we are going to have some twists and turns in the journey, but if we have that as our objective and our goal, we're always moving towards that. You know, some people say if you're climbing a mountain, you go up 3 steps and fall back 2. And then you go 3 more steps and fall back 2 more. That means you've at least made 2. As long as you're not going up 3 steps and falling back 4, then you're making some progress. Buzz.
Like has been said, you know, we endeavor to move forward towards the goal that God has set for us. Sometimes there are circumstances beyond our control, such as we look at the story of Job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was not under his control, so to speak, but he still kept his eyes fastened where he needed to go. And ultimately, he did win the prize, so to speak.
You know, you raised a really good question, and what Buzz was saying is, like Job, you know, he had situations that were beyond his control, but he still kept focused. And that's a really key factor, because there are going to be lots of situations beyond your control. You know, you think things are going to